Well, hello everyone. My name is Suzanne Steele, and I am joined by Ann Brienza. We are both independent NECAN consultants, and we are in New Hampshire, and we invite you to take a first look at something that we found that has enriched our lives, and we have been sharing it with others for many years.
Well, back in 1975, an Institute for Research in Health was founded in Japan. And it was opened in the US in 1989. And it's a company that few have heard of, but it does have billions of global sales and many, many satisfied customers. And the gentleman who founded it was Isamu Masuda, and his goal was for world peace through world health. He felt that if everyone was balanced in the 5 areas of your life, the 5 pillars, which we all have, that everyone would be kind to each other and would not be bothering their neighbors. So you see here, the company is based on a balance of humans being more, and in the center is the spirit of the 5 pillars, and around it are each aspect of our lives. So when you go through tonight's slides, something might jump out at you that one of your pillars, either mind, family, body, society, or finances, may not be in quite the best shape or in balance that you would like it to be.
Now, for a lot of people, finances is a pillar that they focus all of their time on, and it's their number one source of stress. And this could be because most people have jobs and they're considered an employee, or they're self-employed and they have a job like a doctor, an attorney, a CPA. Both of these situations may have some additional stress because you don't have quite as much control over your income. On these other 2 quadrants you see here, a business owner and investor, these are better ways to create additional income and reduce that financial stress, either as a system like Starbucks, or having additional income like Warren Buffett pictured here. He has enough money, so it's working for him. So let's look tonight to see if there's a way that we can move from employee and self-employed to a better way of a business owner and investor. Now there's a new trend that's emerged. It's called the gig economy. It started in the music industry, where musicians would do something that they're passionate about, playing a gig on the weekend or in the evenings, creating additional income. Well, now our society is very portable and mobile because of phones and devices. You can have additional income wherever you go. So if there's a way that you can create this and perhaps create better work-life balance, would you be interested? Now, there are some health facts that are concerning. It's what we call, it creates the body burden. You have stress. You might not get enough sleep. You might be making poor choices and your weight may not be creating a healthy body for you, or you may not be drinking enough water, or the water you are drinking may not be best for your body. Let's see if there's a way to help these 4 areas.
Well, the trends are not only affecting adults, but also in children. And we know that with the devices that create our lives, make things easier and more fun, many of our children are also gravitating towards them. And what's happening is they're getting less exercise, they're not eating the right nutritionally proper vegetables possibly, or they may not have access to good healthy diet due to limited resources in the family. So our children are being affected in many different ways, and the trend is really going downward, spiraling downward in their health. What can we do about this? Well, what we've decided to do is join a sort of a cause for self-care. That is making a decision to be active in our wellness, not allowing other people to make decisions for us, and for us to make healthy choices and enjoy our lives and be responsible for them. We have to do this through a daily practice, little choices that we make. For instance, Suzanne mentioned water, the type of water we choose, not only for our benefit, but for the planet's benefit. How much of it we're going to drink, because it will add up to our hydration, which basically will have an effect on our total health. Or perhaps behavior with our relationships. Are we in a relationship that we're not being appreciative to that person? Perhaps a little thank you every day leads up to better behavior from that person, which will become a habit. I know I would rather be the lady that has her hands looking at the sky in the sun for the choices I've made rather than being sorry like the one down on the bottom.
So what Nikan has done to create an environment that supports people is create what we call a certified wellness home. It's like a greenhouse. A greenhouse is an environment that's created that helps plants not just live, but thrive. And you see this picture of these plants that are thriving in this greenhouse. Well, for us, we call it good news for health. And good news at the bottom has different components: grounding for G, N, nutrition, E, energy, W, water, and S, sleep. So let's take a closer look at each. So first, N, nutrition. Nutrition, we have to eat, right? If we don't, well, we make those choices. The choices that are pictured here are all choices that support the body. I start my day with this white jar. It's called Kenzen Vital Balance. It has all the good nutrients that my body needs, and it supports me. It's easy, it's portable, it's affordable. And all the other choices here support my body as well, but this one helps me focus. And the little green jar next to it is called J Greenzymes. It too is amazing, not only for humans, but I have a cat that loves this stuff. For her, it gives her support when she doesn't like that food on the plate. I just open up that jar and she comes running and eats her food. So she knows when there's something good getting added to her food as well.
And Suzanne mentioned grounding, and you'll see in the next category under energy that Nikan has created a pad that allows us to connect to nature. I know that I run barefoot anytime I can, walk barefoot out on the soil, and I feel better. But it's cold here in New Hampshire. It's getting colder. So we're able to replicate nature, just like Nikan has done with many of the other products that you see, by connecting with the Earth's surface. The energy products are energy from the sun and energy from the earth, and they're things that you wear, you sit on, put in your shoes. I often use many of the applications of the duct tape to certain areas that could use a little relief. So these are all products that replicate nature. The next category in water was something I mentioned before. Nikan has created a way for us to make our water more absorbed into our cells. The water is alkalized, energized, and actually is magnetized so the little molecules can get absorbed easily. There's a portable system you see on the left, and then there's a stand-up system so that you don't have to hurt your body or the planet by drinking water from plastics and creating more havoc with waste.
And then S, sleep. That was my first experience over 23 years ago. I had broken my neck in a car accident, hurt for 3 years, and one night on this sleep system, I noticed a change. And within 7 days, I was able to get out of bed in one motion rather than pushing myself up and really feeling like I was much older than what I was. This sleep system allowed my body to recover and recuperate, and I now sleep less, but I'm getting deeper quality sleep.
So, how do we hear about these wonderful technologies? Well, you tune in to something like this, and we're able to share it with you. People start with a product, perhaps, and start to enjoy it. And we, as consultants, are dedicated to sharing what we've learned and our experiences. We invite people to listen, and they choose what they'd like to absorb from this. Nikken does all of the hard stuff. They do the inventory and the shipping, and we don't really need to worry about that. And what happens is Nikken rewards us as consultants for sharing what we've learned. And all of us on the call tonight would be happy to help each other in sharing the message. We utilize each other to spread the word. And once we've spread the word, people find customers and are supported, and we support each other. I know as a retired educator, I always want to help people find a better way to do things. And this, I've found, has certainly been a better way for me and my family.
Now, since Ann and I are in New Hampshire, this is apple season, apple picking time. Now, we may know how many seeds are in an apple, but we don't know how many apples can come when we plant those seeds. It's about our potential. What is it, our potential? Well, it can be small if we decide not to plant our potential or do things that can impact other people's lives. I look at these apples here as the Nikken orchard. These apples, these lives have been changed in a positive manner. So, you know, it is about your choice that Ann mentioned before. I made a choice a long time ago to start sharing this with other people. And I was very grateful that I had additional income coming into my house when 29 years into a corporate career, I was outsourced. So there's a way that you can impact people's lives and create a healthy, happy life for yourself and your family as well. Now, we hope over the last few minutes, if you saw one of those pillars that Ann mentioned at the beginning that might be a little out of balance, if you saw something that could help you bring it back into balance, we encourage you to get back to the person that asked you to watch this and see how they can help you, how we can help you begin an active life, an active wellness lifestyle. Maybe you've thought of some people that we can connect with. Maybe you're ready to be that customer and impact your own life. Or you may already be using these amazing solutions and you want to make a greater impact on other people's lives. Join our team, our growing national and global team as a consultant, and make a better world for more people. If so, we look forward to connecting with you. Thank you.